Hi, this is Nathan Wynn from Inomatic. Today I'm very excited to share with you a two-in-one quality assurance application. The first one is the issues tracker and the other one is the test case management. I had to put this together rather quickly, and so there's a lot of room for improvement, but as for functionality, it's quite well. And this is just a quick overview of the application. Hopefully in the future, I have time to do a deep dive in each of the components. Now, you can look through this video for concepts. However, if you would like me to help deploy this or similar application to your organization's environment, feel free to reach out. Definitely, this here can be customized to fit your requirements. So let's get started. For issues tracker or defects tracker, there are endless of third-party choices there, but most of which you don't know. Here, this one, fully customizable, very lightweight, can be easily deployed in your environment. So for this one, on top we have a banner and just a couple options. And I could go over here. This is the first one, is the info. Info has a live stat of the current application, as well as status definition and other information that you would like your user to know. In here, each of the status for the issues, I have an association of which party is responsible for. For example, you have a newly submitted issues. It is on ANA team to then review, classify the information. Once we place it in active, it's also ANA. So why is it important? It's important is when if the client coming in, the client see a list of items, and they say what's relevant to us right now. We would like to know how many that we need to act upon, so they can go ahead and filter that in the list to see the actual issue itself, but that can also be helpful in the reporting. This is the 45 issues that we have out there. The issues ID is hyperlink enable, and if you click this, it will open the issues in the new browser with everything that we have here, including the resolution information, right? Now we can filter by status. We reset the filter. We can also filter by user, as well as the type of issues. Is it a defect, enhancement, or just a suggestion? So we want to focus into this defects, and there are 10 of them. And every time there is a selection, there's an icon here that you can reset that. Now this is where we say pending on. Pending on is important because now if the client say, hey, I want to spend my time and focus on the issues that waiting on their side, and now here they are. They get to see the issues. They get to see the resolution when we have the status fixed, meaning it's pending for them to review of the resolution. Of course, keywords help. Here we can say, is there any record here that has the word out? That's one. So we can clear. Reset. This button here will download the issues into an Excel report. It's a CAN report, but it has direct connection to the application. So here it is. In the notes, we provided instruction for user to refresh their data, and simply go to Data tab, click on Refresh All, and that will pull down the latest and greatest of all the issues and status. Now, if we do a pivot table or do some sort of analysis of this table, it will be refreshed, and of course, there's a link to open the record directly from the reports. Reset button will bring the application back to the point of entry. On the right side, you will see comment right now, general, meaning when no record has been selected, and I can enter any chat. Any user can enter any chat here, and it can be seen publicly. As soon as a record is selected, the comments area is very specific to that selected issues. It can act as both a chat between user and as a log. Here, when I submit or create this record on the 2nd at 10:06, it's specified as a log. Now, I enter a chat here telling that there is a task item in the team foundation to address these issues. And then when I update again the record on the 3rd, so it becomes a log issues. Here, I have the ability to email any user of the application. Now, I'm going to send myself. I'll go ahead and hit send. I will show you the email in a little bit. The save button is enabled once an issue is selected. If I click on new issues, the save button becomes a submit. Here is the email. I masked out the two in the email, but here say, hi Nathan. Nathan is sending you a message regarding issues number 61. Here's a summary of the issues. and then here's a link you can access directly. And then of course this is the message that I enter. Here on a new issues form, we have a couple of default values, and these values sitting in the table, and the project manager update this as we move along the project. Here we have a rich text field, and it doesn't take a whole lot to submit a new issue, so we want to make it easy. At the moment, there's no restriction on the bottom part, which is this resolution. We have a small group to work on this application here. However, we can implement some restrictions so that these fields will remain inactive until we get to a certain status or enable to a certain individual. But for now, you have this form here. I will go ahead and populate this form so we can submit a test entry. Here, by default, the status is new. I'll go ahead and make this a modification, and the severity is low. I put in this is an optional field that you can reference in the test case if this issues arise from the test case, or if you leave it empty for just a general issue. Some description, and at the moment I can go ahead and submit. Now from new, now it's assigned to issue number 62 by Nathan. You never have to specify who submitted by because the application knows. The comments area from general now go to issue 62, and it say log Nathan submitted the issues on this date and time. And if you look at the bottom here, there's number 62 with some rough information, and the yellow highlighted means that it is being selected at the moment. Up on the left side, we can collapse this because let's just you want more real estate, you can just reduce the size of the filter and bend it with the keyword search. If you don't want to scroll all the way down to see the entry that you just entered, you can just do on this keyword search and put 62, which is the issues number, and the record is filtered to that ID. Now if we go to the resolution area, the priority here will be determined by the ANA team. If this is a critical high impact issues, we go ahead and put the priority high so that the developer knows what to do first. Now the date resolved, we go ahead and select today and click OK. Because I make that selection, therefore it's verified by this individual, my name. I put in some resolution notes, you can see, because this is rich text, so you can actually format the text, and I highly recommend using it. It's a little bit more complicated to handle, but otherwise looks nicer. Now down in the attachments, if I am to drag and drop two of the screenshot of the resolutions, I'll go ahead and drop it in here, resolution test 1 and 2. I go ahead and hit save. Now let's go back and change the status. You can see this is new, and but in theory it should go through these steps here, but I'll go ahead and say fix. What this fix means is put it back onto the client side and say, hey, the ANA team has fixed the problem, we have to verify it. That's the key here. We go ahead and hit save. You can see here, because I update the status, so therefore in this log it's not just saying Nathan has updated the issues, but also changed from new. One of the cool features that we have here is the ability to view the attachment. We go ahead and click view, and here's the image of resolution number 1, and here the resolution number 2. The user can click to download or just get out. Now that's one of the cool part, is the user never have to download the attachment. They can click here and download it, but they can just simply view the image. That's really it for the issues tracker in terms of high level overview. If you would like to have this for your organization, please feel free to reach out. It would take a couple of days to put this in your environment. Depends on your requirement. Definitely all of this can be customized to best fit your need, and it won't be expensive at all. Okay, all right, let's move on to the next part.